So what's going on here? Welcome to the Fondue Lab. Now what I want to talk to you about today is the brand new Audio-Technica same thing, 2020 mic that I purchased. And this was a little bit of an upgrade. As you could see, I had the typical Yeti mic. I kind of want to talk about the difference between, as you can see, the USB style compared to the other style mic. Also, I will show and highlight the voice modulator that I have, which also runs phantom power. But I also want to talk about one thing, how I actually looked at a lot on YouTube in this, and even though it does have, as you can see, like these ports here, one's for the headphone jack, and the other one actually will, if you put like a normal, like, male to male cable to it, you can actually plug it in to the bottom of the Yeti and also do the voice modulation. But I do want to talk about the difference between that, so let's check it out. So as you can see here now, I have the Yeti mic hooked up. So as you can see, I just want to kind of highlight how all the background noise that this microphone does end up picking up. As you can see, I can hear a little bit of my fans running. I can even hear like my ceiling fan running through this. So I just want to talk about how this is more of a mic that's set up to pick up all surrounding noise. Now I'm going to hook up the AT2020 and you're going to hear the difference. All right, you ready? Let's go check it out. So now this is the same thing. This is the same sound coming from the AT2020. So as you can see, the big difference here, there's kind of no background noise. It's kind of a closed loop off system. So as you can see, this was obviously a huge major upgrade in sound quality compared from the Yeti microphone to the AT2020. So now we're going to talk about the Roland vt-3 voice modulator. So as you know, there's several videos that are on YouTube that describe all the different sounds that this vt-3 will create. As you know, you could do, for what I do, is I do a lot of this with when I do like play Friday the 13th, because I can kind of do like a Jason voice, can kind of do like a girl voice, then you can kind of switch it up. I will say one thing that I haven't found out in other YouTube videos. The feedback is everything's easy to set up, easy to plug in, no problem, easy to play with. You could even plug in an earphone jack here, so you can plug in earphones like this, and you can actually hear yourself talk. So with that, there's no problem with the setup. So the thing that I noticed with this voice modulator, when you hit the modulation and change your voice, you have to be more close up than ever for it to pick up. There's some that you will tune to where if you even back like this angle, it's hard for the voice modulator to insert your voice, change it, and then send it out. So you kind of, when you have to do certain voices, you have to get even closer. And then when you do the voice modulations, and then I'll do my prime example of this one. So this will be my Friday the 13th Jason voice.
Hello. So when you're here, it sounds good, but as you step back, it doesn't sound very good. So as you can see, the closer you are, the better you are.
Other videos on YouTube that do describe the different voices. The funny thing is, I do play with this a lot, and I end up only probably using 5 different voices. I guess I should play with it kind of more. But kind of when you live stream on Twitch, there's a lot of, bassy ones that are more for like making music and not for, kind of streaming. Unless you incorporate that, that's even better. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to hook up the Yeti mic and to prove to you how the Yeti can work off of the vt-3. All right, let's go hook it up. So once again, we are on the Yeti mic. And as you can see here, I do have the audio jack hooked in here and then hooked in the front. So as you can see, the Yeti will work with this vt-3. And like I said, I do notice a little bit of more interference because you're running through a power system. That's just kind of my personal feedback. But as you could say, though, once again, I'll do my Jason voice.
Hello. Totally works fine. And it will also solve the problem with this.
Like I said, I don't really know what that was, but I just want to highlight how the Yeti mic will work with the vt-3, because that's one thing that I couldn't find because I had the Yeti mic. But I ended up buying as you know, the Audio-Technica AT2020, and it was just overall around a huge different upgrade in sound quality. So I'm overall happy with the purchase here. So that's pretty much all I wanted to highlight today. The difference between the AT2020 and then the Blue Yeti USB microphone. And I do also want to highlight, obviously, the voice modulator and how it does work with both the XLR and also the Yeti style microphones. So with that, I'm going to leave you with one of my things that I always do on my channel when I go. So this is Fondue, signing out. Peace, everybody.